He's one of Father Williams' kids down at Livingston House. He's a nice guy, though.
He does Mom's lawn.
So, Dean, what do you do about sex? I mean,
There are ways.
I'm sure there are. Please talk to me anytime. Hey, Dean. Here's a joint. Might come in handy.
You are awful.
You're welcome.
No. Oh, please, no more. Please. Who's that?
Hello. How are ya? There you go. Who's your favorite uncle?
You.
Who's your only uncle?
You.
Where's Mom?
Inside, I think.
There is something fucked with her car.
Getting them back, Dean. I'm getting them back.
What?
My girls, my job, bringing them all back. Bring them all. Bring them.
Great. Hey, I was wondering. You know, I've seen you get clean before, and it's always seemed kind of hard.
Yeah.
And I was wondering why it's so easy this time.
Easy. That's a good one, Dean. You know, that almost just makes me feel like dancing, you know? You're fucking too much.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just from my experience.
Well, you don't have any experience. I'm the one with the experience, okay? Let me just tell you, for your information, it's been hell. Holy 100%. Rat-ass hell, okay? Okay? And I'm not laying on anybody. It's my battle. It's my cross, okay? I mean, why the hell do you think I'm out there in that tent every night, huh?
Daddy, Uncle Dean. Maybe he's in the trunk.
What?
Hello. He's in the trunk.
Is this one of your original?
Grandma's in the trunk.
Hello. Open up this thing now.
Yep. Hey, Ma. Your granddaughters want to know what you're doing in there.
Milo, open this up this instant.
He's coming.
Oh. Christ almighty.
Mother.
Well, help me out, will you?
I know you got a reasonable explanation for this.
Never mind. Just drop it, will you? Give me my bag.
No,
County Sheriff.
Hello. I'd like to report a drug dealer.
You're both staring at me in the back. I know it and I can feel it.
Stare at it long enough, it'll disappear. No, what it is, see, she's just too afraid to turn around here and face us.
Mom. Mom. Are you okay?
I told you I did not mean to shut the lid all the way.
Yeah, but... Mom, what were you doing in there in the first place?
Come on, Jane, we're waiting.
I'm your mother. Kindly show me some respect and do not call me by my first name. I may not be around here forever. And you two had just better get used to the idea.
You hear that? You hear that? See what I told you? She's...
And when I'm not, arrangements have been made. I'm to be taken away and disposed of. Immediately. Immediately. I don't want 1 red cent to go to Mr. Campbell. I'm to be cremated at the lowest possible expense.
Our mother exhibits a lack of self-esteem even from the grave.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Milo, I can't stand that. Furthermore, in thinking it over, it's you, Milo, who's going to have to handle me. Now, you're not going to want to throw me in the back of your truck because you'll just have to wrap me up and tie me down to keep me from bouncing and sliding around.
Now, that is just gross.
So that leaves my car. And I'll probably be a little stiff, so you're not going to want to put me in the front seat. You're not going to want to drive around like that anyway. And I won't fit into the back.
Mom, why don't you just go lie down?
So that leaves my trunk. All I wanted to do was to see if I fit, and I do. So that's that.
Yeah, but... Mom, what makes you think you're not going to be with us much longer?
Well, if driving up on a railroad tracks in an oncoming train is any indication, I'd say...
You know perfectly well that was an accident.
Mom! Is there something wrong? What's going on?
Thank you. Thank you for your civility. Yes, well, it's just that I found a lump. And I had a mammogram. And Dr. Erlewine said that there's a spot and that it looks, you know, suspicious.
Suspicious.
He's admitting me tomorrow.
Mastectomy?
No, it's a biopsy. And if they find anything, they'll just, you know, snip it out, so he says.
Charming.
Look, Mom. I think you better go down to the city for this. I mean, this is a real operation.
No, it's just a biopsy. I'll be fine at St. Mary's. Your father was on the board there.
Oh, I'll sleep tonight.
Dr. Erlewine assures me that it's very simple. They do it all the time. It's a simple snip.
Look, just cut it out with the snip, all right?
Look, Mom, I really think you should go down to the
I
city.
don't want to discuss it anymore. You have your explanation, and that's that. Besides, you know, if it shouldn't come out, I mean, if, you know, I shouldn't come out of there.
Just cut that out.
Well, it's time. You boys stood on your own two legs for a change instead of running home to me every single time the chips are down.
Oh, really? Is that what we're doing?
My husband and I were not allowed to be selfish and soft the way you boys are.
Oh, boy. Man.
That's right. We were raised in a different world.
You know, I could say a few words here, and the image of your husband would just
Well, you've
go to
been
pieces.
trying to do that for the last 20 years without success. What makes you think you could do that?
Where the hell are you going?
I'm just not in the mood.
Not in the fucking mood.
It just seems like every time we're ready to come out with something here...
It is just that we've been over this about 1,000.
What? Let it rest, will you? Christ, you're just like him.
Now, that's right there, Mama. You couldn't be further off the fucking mark. Right there.
Milo, let him lie.
No! Let him lie to me for 15 years. And it's very clear he's still lying to you.
Well, if he is, I like it that way. That's the way I choose to remember him. That's my choice.
You see, you were down in Charleston. You were visiting Uncle Harry Bagg.
I wish